Miguel Beermen narrowly escaped with an overtime win last week to take a 1-0 series lead.
ABL is nothing without controversy, so I think it's a fantastic league. And of course we've got a long way to go to make this league even better, but I think everything said and done, the league's actually performed very well this season. We feel that we should have won the first game, and we should be trying to finish it off today. Unfortunately, we're trying to push for game 3 now, but we think we can still do that. So, and maybe we should just do all our talking on the court, basically. Today, it's going to be a tough game as usual. The San Miguel team are actually very, very good. That doesn't mean that we're going to be pushovers. We're going to try our best. I think we're going to leave everything on the court. We're going to leave our hearts on the court. I think that's the main thing we're going to do today.
Plenty of controversy after Game 1 for the Dragons, but they look ready and primed to redeem themselves in front of a packed crowd at Maba Stadium. It took an extra period of play for the Beermen to win the first game of the series last weekend, and it's going to take all that effort and more from Duke and his crew if they expect to sweep the Dragons at home. Chris Banchero with a huge game to lift his team to victory last week as he's joined by Leo Avenido, Nick Fazekas, and Duke Cruz in the starting lineup. They faced the high-scoring Dragon duo of Brian Williams and Tyrus Wade, who are joined by sharpshooters Nick Velasco and Pat Kabahug. The game begins with both sides quickly getting on the scoreboard. Halfway through the first quarter, it's the home side that takes a commanding 12-point lead after this basket by Tyrus Wade. Nick Fazekas breaks the drought off the lead pass by Duke Cruz. But just moments later, it's Nick Velasco who answers back with a triple to put his team up by 13. Duke Cruz sprints ahead of the pack and cuts the lead back down to single digits. Almost 8 minutes goes by before Brian Williams puts up his first shot of the game, but he gets a tough one to go down. And he follows it up by catching a pass in the lane and laying it in softly. Still time remaining in the first, and the Beermen start to close the gap.
Behind the back, elevation by
A fast break to close out the quarter for Wade as he scores half the Dragons' points to put his team up by 7 after 1. Second quarter picks up right where the first left off. Williams makes the backdoor cut and the alley-oop pass from Wade is right on the money. Dragons up 9. Beermen pick up the defense though, and Chris Banchero uses his speed to get the steal and a quick basket. Kabahug loses the ball, then recovers to hit the tough fadeaway. But once again, Banchero answers back with a jumper. Chris Banchero doing it all, this time with a spinning assist to Gonzalez for the corner 3. Beermen with a gift on a free throw violation. Goaltending is the call and the Dragons are up by 10. Velasco then sends the baseball pass ahead to Williams, who makes it 12. Chris Buchanan adds another basket, which leads to a Beermen timeout. It seems to work as the Beermen get a couple of scores after the break. Then they pick up the defense and get it ahead to the Duke, who sends it home with authority. And that's not even his last dunk of the quarter, as seconds later he comes up with the steal, quickly gets down to the other end and serves up a facial on Shi-Fi Low. Then with time running down, Chris Banchero hits the buzzer beater to pull the Beermen back to within one possession at the half.
Yes. I think that they have the heart, they have the passion, and they can do it. They can make it. But they have to keep calm and keep putting all the fire.
The Beermen come out fired up to start the second half, and they gain a 4-point edge on their opponents. Then Brian Williams hits the long jumper to spark a Dragon run. Kabahug, with another great shooting performance, pulls them back to within one. Then the momentum shifts as Wade comes up with the steal and Williams finishes the play with a basket and the foul. Late in the third quarter now, and the score is tied at 60. Williams drives and kicks out to Kabahug, who drains it from beyond the arc. Dragons back on top. Less than a minute remaining in the third. Kabahug comes up with the ball on this broken play, but almost comes out of it with a broken nose as he takes an inadvertent hard shot across the face from Froilan Baguion.
Hammer shot. Baguion has already hurt.
He would have the last say though, as he closes out the quarter with this buzzer beater and gives the Dragons a 6-point lead heading into the fourth. The Dragons continue to light it up from the outside in the final quarter of play. Wade hits one from the top of the key and puts Malaysia back up by double digits. The Beermen, with just over 4 minutes left in the game, down by 14, and they start to unravel as Cruz gets hit with the technical. Cruz answers back by flying to the hoop for the slam. Duke Cruz, having played college ball at the University of Tennessee, with this man on his side. Brian Williams, who had another huge game for the opposing team, finishes with 26 points and 15 rebounds. Tyrus Wade joins him by pouring in a game-high 34 points. And this late steal leads to a score which puts the Dragons up by 20 with a minute and a half to go. Dragons increase their lead to 23 with under a minute left. And they cruise to victory as they're able to defend their home court and push the series to a third and final game. Both teams head to Manila for a season-deciding Game 3, which takes place next week. We'll have that for you live on ESPN.
Well, I just challenge my guys that, just to make a statement game. But, we just tied the series, and it's going to boil down to the third game. And there's no time to celebrate, really. This week, I just told the guys, we had unbelievable practices, and it translated into the game. I just hope that this coming week we'll have the same, and hopefully have a chance to win it. I apologize to the league for my comments. It was just really because we lost that tough game. And I know this league is growing, and this league is growing, and I'm growing also with this league. And I apologize to ABL for it. I just want, the Malaysia, to be, to have a chance to win. And we prove ourselves tonight, and hopefully we can prove it in game 3.